Welcome back to Nintagious. How are you guys doing tonight? I'm so tired. I don't know. I've been ridiculously tired lately, and I haven't been able to figure out why. And it's starting to kind of get on my nerves a little bit. But it was one of those nights where I wasn't feeling super into streaming, and then I just started thinking about okay, well, what games could I stream? And eventually I was like, you know what, Mega Man sounds really fun, so I'm gonna do that. Everything else I was thinking of, I was kind of like, sounds like not, that doesn't thrill me. So, this is what I settled on. We're gonna finish the Proto Man clear of Mega Man 10, then we're gonna do the DLC stages. I figured out how to access those. And then we'll start a base playthrough, probably. We got 4 hours here, so I don't think this and the DLC stages are gonna take 4 hours. They might. Who knows? And then, I don't know what I'm gonna do for overnight tonight. Since I skipped it last night, I definitely want to try and do overnight tonight. Just not sure what I'm gonna do. Probably Final Fantasy IX. Man, that's really quiet. Let's turn that up a bit. I need to redo my notes. I mentioned a few streams ago I put post-it notes along the top of my TV so that I remember trying to hammer in more consistent intros and outros for my streams. Why is that so quiet? Huh, because it's just not allowed. Just not a loud game. Can you guys hear it okay? Or is it super quiet? Anyway. Jeff, Riley, Volpe, good to see you. Anyone who's lurking, good to have you as well. Ketchup chips? Maybe. I think ketchup's disgusting, so I'd probably dodge them even if I saw them. So last time we beat 6 of the Masters with some difficulties because Proto Man's broken and not in a good way. Did I ever buy the energy balancer? Yes, okay. I have no lives. I have a bunch of tanks and I just don't have any lives. I have a feeling we're gonna have to power through a lot of the fortress stages using energy tanks. So we want all the bolts. Do I dream about these games? I probably have. I can't remember the last time I have. Can't remember the last time I've had a dream about video games in general. I have dreams about World of Warcraft fairly regularly, which really bothers me because I haven't even played that in well, okay, I guess I played it when I first moved back to PA, which is a year ago. So I guess it wasn't that long ago, but still. It's not like I was super addicted to it or anything, so I'm kind of man, why dreams about that of all things? Well, that sucked. Okay. that could have gone worse. But I also took a lot of damage. Yes, I am playing as Proto Man. Were you not here last time? Maybe you weren't. Oh, good, because I didn't have any lives. God damn it. Just continue. Gotta do it. Ew, Doritos. I mean, I don't care. You'll probably regret it, though. Every time I have that thought of, like, maybe I should, like, oh, here's a new flavor, maybe I should give this a chance. Every time I'm like, why did I do this to myself? I should know better. That works. I mean, hey, I got more bolts out of this. That works out. Hey, JMT. So I was actually wondering if you guys want even more Mega Man after this. I was thinking about after Kirby is oh my god, the lag of the item pickup like ate my jump input and I just fell. I was thinking after Kirby's funded that I'd extend the pledge even further and basically just let it go as long as you guys feel like throwing pixels into it, and then just kind of like every 10k I'll try and come up with like another Mega Man game to play. Right away I'm thinking of the Game Boy games would be the next ones I do. I don't think I'd play these again. If any, I might replay X1 through 4 if people are like really like if people really want to see more Mega Man, I'd invent more reasons to play. We'll just convert it into, like, Mega Mondays or something, and make it a weekly thing. Yikes. Double yikes. Oh my god. Hey, Spaghetti, how's it going? I think it's actually having only 2 shots on screen at once that's killing me more than anything at this point. I mean, also he just takes way more damage. Like, look at that! Half health. Seems legit. I guess I should just start using tanks, because, like I said, I think we're gonna have to use... It's funny because not only does this game have difficulty settings, but Proto Man is also way harder to play, and Bass is also way easier to play. So, it's like there's multiple difficulties in this. Like, I can't even imagine doing Proto Man on hard mode. That would probably ruin Mega Man for me. Hey Twain, how's it going? I was wondering what you might be up to tonight. I was pretty sure you said you weren't streaming tonight, so that was another reason why I was like, Mega Man tonight might be a good idea. Oh my god. Just get over it. Keeping in mind, if I open pledging back up for even more Mega Man, it's gonna be a while before I get to any of it, because, like, 10 is gonna keep us busy for a while, and, like, 11 might keep us busy for a decent amount of time, too. Because I wanna do achievement hunting in 11. I wanna try and get some of the achievements that I never bothered to get. See if I can get closer to actually, like, completing the game. With the exception of that bullshit 60-minute speedrun achievement, because I don't think I'll be able to do that anytime soon. It's gonna take a lot of practice. Oh my god. Fine. Gimme. Alright. Oh, so you do have other plans, you're just not streaming. Well, hopefully you'll be able to pop in for some of it. But also not too much, because I think you said you haven't played 10, like, that much. So, preserve some of it for your own experience, too. Alright, yeah, this seems fair. There, fuck out of here. Oh, come on! 10 isn't really long, there's just a lot of content in it. Like, there's a lot of, like, challenges and extra stages and extra characters and extra difficulties. Similar to 11, because, like, 11 has, like, that weird, like, endless challenge mode, I think. And just challenges in general. Oh, and then multiple difficulties. Yeah, I'm gonna try and do, like, a combination of all the extras. Like, I'm gonna do, when we play, we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna do the DLC stages, and then we're gonna do Bass, and then we're gonna end with doing hard mode with Mega Man. That's my current plan. Well, I didn't need that, so that was not as exciting as I thought it was. No, I don't really play many of the fan games. I tried a few, like, back in the day, and, like, didn't really care for any of them, so I just kind of, like, stay away now. Is there, like... There has to be a weapon that quick kills this asshole, because this boss is stupid. Alright, I mean, realistically, if you can land those charge shots, he dies pretty quickly. But what weapons do I have? Yeah, most of these aren't going to be able to hit that thing very easily. Alright, well I have a checkpoint now. How many lives do I have? 1. Okay. We're not in good shape here. I'm gonna tank it. I have tanks to spare. Now, I was thinking about, like, as I was just talking about before you got here, I was thinking about opening the, after Kirby's Adventure gets funded, I was thinking about opening it up for just more Mega Man. Like, it wouldn't even be specific games, it would just be, like, more Mega Man. And I was thinking about putting Mega Maker in there. Just doing a night with Mega Maker and seeing, like, just looking at, like, the top stages or something. Well, I need that more than a weapon tank, so... I wouldn't mind that, but I don't feel like risking my life to get it, so... Well, you're a jerk. You are a jerk. God damn it. Do they make randomizers? I was thinking about that. How do they even work? I guess you'd basically have to be, like, I'd assume it randomizes the bosses. So you'd have to be good at fighting the bosses with Buster only, because you never know who you're gonna fight. Not only never know who you're gonna fight, but never know what weapons you have. Right in the head. I guess if I'm right there, I can get it without too much difficulty. The other way around. Oh, they also have randomized weaknesses? Jesus Christ. Alright, well, I do have some extra lives here, so... I could be in a worse place here. Logan, how's it going? Lucky Melon, welcome to the stream, how's it going? Man, you beat Generations Ultimate already? I guess I'm not that surprised by that, because if you were going in with, your 3DS save file, had a pretty good edge. Yeah, we're just not. We have plenty of screws, so I'll just buy more tanks, it's not a big deal. Well, it sucks. That's not gonna hit him at all. I did not know that was going to do that much damage. I thought I was in better shape than that. See, that much random almost doesn't sound fun. That almost sounds unpredictable in, like, not a good way. Jeez. I do not want to fight this guy more than this, so we're just gonna do this. Oh right, weapon tanks only work on one weapon in this game. I promise I'm better at this, and with Mega Man in general. It's just Proto Man is kind of bullshit. Yeah, you didn't really have much to go with transferred complete data, and now you get the supply drops and all that cool shit. I kind of forgot about this as an option, but I actually was gonna check to see if you wanted, like, if I should do a Monster Hunter stream some night, and we can just kind of plow on through some of the G ranks with you, unless you want to have like unless you don't want to rush through it, which I would totally understand. Yeah, you have to repick it every quest. You can't tell it, like, always do this one. It's kind of annoying. It's like my one gripe about it, but they're super useful, so I'm also, like, totally cool with it. Let's grab an extra life. Or 3. Yeah, let's just grab a bunch. Thanks, not auto. Lucky Melon, thank you for the subscription. Yeah, I just wasn't sure if, like I said, I wasn't sure if you'd want to, like, rush through it, or if you wanted to kind of get, like, the real experience of going through it. Please. Alright, this might suck. Ooh, you can block the soccer balls? That's, like, super useful. Actually. Like, fuck this boss. Whoops. It's okay. And apparently the charge shot actually does a ton of damage, just not the bosses, I guess. It seems like it does a ton of damage to mini-bosses, just not, like, full bosses. A blind randomizer race. I don't know if I know any of the games well enough to be able to, like, feel like I'd be up to that. Maybe, actually, Mega Man X. Is there a randomizer for X? I think that's one of the only ones I'd be confident, like, doing Buster only if I had to. That's not enough screws to... fuck it. I want the health, too, so... Oh. Okay. Well... So you have to take so much damage from everything. It's, like, almost annoying. Well... This is Strike Man, yeah. Should've named him, like, Sports Ball Man. Would have been amazing. I'm gonna tank here. What? Sports Ball Man, that would have been amazing. Well, let's just not. This is just all bad. I feel like I should actually be able to kill this one without getting hit, but I'm not gonna take any chances. Strike Man's easy. I learned he has a quick kill in while watching GDQ too. I also learned watching GDQ that the rebound striker actually multiplies how much damage it does every time it rebounds. I did not know that. Apparently if it rebounds a couple times, it does, like, absolutely absurd amounts of damage. I'm not gonna buy more tanks just yet. I think you can revisit the shop between Fortress stages. Listen, what do you mean Wily was behind it the whole time? I don't believe it. Hey, Scarlet. Who's ready for one of the most epic fortresses of all time? Just check this atmosphere. I don't remember what Gemini is weak against in this game. I think he's like the only one that I've never figured out the weakness for, because there's an odd number of bosses here. Well, the game's gonna be cruel, I guess. Wood is... Triple Blade? I think? Yup. Oh, god damn it. Yeah, well, this game works a little bit differently, Logan. Oh, that's just fine. I wanted to see if maybe he'd drop health. Make it through this alive. Okay, maybe I would have made it through it alive. Alright. Whatever, we're fine. I didn't even need that. Well. Ooh, thank you. Oh, sounds right away. Exactly 50,000. I should update that really quick before we go any further. Hey Melee Man, how's it going? Whoops. Damn it. Asshole. Shit. Weapon Archive is, like, pretty difficult, especially when Proto Man takes, oh hell no, levels of damage. Oh my god. Alright, Toy, get easy. Maybe I'll see you again later then, if you're not out drunk all night. I don't know if it's that type of party, but... And yes, all of these paths lead to the same place, if anyone's curious. There's actually a lot of paths on this stage. If you watch, like, after this, when they show the fortress map, you can see, like, how all over the place it is. What else was I gonna say? What else was I gonna say? I actually get Pop-Tarts pretty frequently because they're, like, quick and convenient. Can we not? Can we not? Shit. Hey Samo, how's it going? Thanks for stopping in. As I am, like, unmistakably getting my ass kicked. Proto Man sucks. Not a fan. There. Takes care of him. Of course. Like, why not? Why not? Like, this, like, I mentioned this last time. There's so much stuff in this. Well, no, I was talking about 9 when I said that, but, like, there's a lot of stuff in this game that's like, oh, this is what Vue's nightmares are made of. And it's like, Proto Man is, like, extreme nightmare, yeah. Like, every enemy that isn't normally that big of a deal is suddenly the biggest pain in the ass because of Proto Man. Thought he was gonna actually hit me. Shit. Man, at least health could, like, heal for more, but no. Gonna have the tank, because fuck me. Ew, I don't like the chocolate Pop-Tarts, but yeah, gotta do what you gotta do. I do like the brown sugar cinnamon ones quite a bit. What? Fuck out of here. Alright, I'm really bad at hitting Slash Man. That worked out pretty nicely. Are you fucking kidding me right now? Oh my god. Oh, I almost never toast Pop-Tarts. I've actually been going with the strawberry ones lately, because, like... You know, after you've had something for too long, you get sick of it, right? So I'm kind of, like, tired of the brown sugar ones right now. Damn, fuck you. Alright, I'm gonna have to tank, because fuck Slash Man. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Even as Mega Man, this part gives me trouble. Like, I don't fully understand how the Slash Man AI works. I usually fumble through it every time, and then I'm like, well, I guess I'll figure it out next time, and then even next time I don't figure it out. Does he jump on you, like, all the time? Or does he jump in front of you? No, he kind of jumps on you. Okay. See, that was the thing. I couldn't figure out if he jumped in front of you or jumped behind you. I guess he jumps on you every time. Uh-oh. Like, there you can see how complicated that first area is. Okay, whatever. His lack of a good rapid fire is, like, way more crippling than you'd think. Or maybe it's just as crippling as you'd think, I don't know. Whatever. Look at that fucking damage. Walked right into that like an idiot. Motherfucker, are you serious? Too many of the enemies in this game are like designed to hit you, even if you kill them, they're like designed to get a free hit. which is, like, catastrophic when you're playing as Proto Man. Also, this fortress stage is, like, kind of really hard. So, yeah, this might suck a little bit. Fuck you. You need, like, just perfect accuracy with rapid fire. This is also when they start making you refight, like, every single mini-boss. See, the charge shot's, like, not even that good. Takes too long to charge, for starters. He loses the charge if he gets hit, like, it's too high risk. Hey, you might want to look away. This might... Viewer discretion. Pun intended. Viewer discretion advised. I'd really love to get the quick kill on this guy, but I'm probably not going to be able to. Shit. Yeah, not if I fuck it up like that. Normal. Except these assholes are gonna be all over me. Okay, that could have gone worse. Oh, I missed the Mega Tank! Fuck my life. It's alright, we're gonna have to do this more than once. I can almost guarantee it. Not comfortable tanking, but you're gonna have to. Fucker. Fucker! Can we not? Can we not? This... Enemies in this game are, like, so perfectly positioned to just fuck you, like, as much as possible. I don't really want to do this. Yeah, it's gonna be dangerous. I can use the wheel cutter, maybe. Yeah, that's clunky, but it works. Are you fucking kidding me? Ugh. Oh, trust me, View. Proto Man is bullshit. I have regrets. I don't often have regrets with this franchise, but I have regrets right now. What?! Sizzle Guy, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I'm torturing myself with Proto Man right now. It's fun, I guess. At least the stage has really fucking cool music. I'd like to get that, but it's kind of dangerous. Fuck. Whatever. Of course. Oh my god. This fucking game. Protoman's terrible. He's terrible. Maybe if he didn't take, like, life-ending amounts of damage at every turn. I missed. He takes so much damage, it's actually a joke. Ah, I messed it up again. So, if you can manage to toss the commando bomb up there and get it to hit the ceiling above him before he spawns, the explosion will kill him in one hit. Pro GDQ strats right there. Alright, well, now I have a second chance at getting this Mega Tank, which is important, so... I have to stop using so many tanks, like... Oh, god damn it. Yeah, he has a shield in the air, which is, like, not that good. That's, like, too... It can actually reflect projectiles. But it's, like, so cumbersome to use, I wouldn't say it's worth it. Meanwhile, he has the charge shot and he can slide. In Mega Man 9 and 10, Mega Man does not have the charge shot and he can't slide. Ah, that's hard to do. If I could get the timing down on that, that would feel good. Oh my god, that's actually quite difficult to get. Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me? He easily takes like twice as much damage. It's a little bit too much, in my opinion. Yeah, 11's really good. I fucked it up. I think I might have had it there. Oh my god. It's tough. I'm gonna be totally honest, I don't even know who that is, Logan. That's one of those names that I hear thrown around all the time, and I'm always just like... I don't care. Like, who is he? Why does it matter? You know? it's not. Fuck you. Hey, I got an achievement for something. Who the hell knows what? Are you kidding me with the snowman bullshit? Get the fuck out of here. Well, that could have sucked, but apparently the shield actually saved me that time. Kinda like that weapon energy. But I also feel like it's... Am I gonna be able to get out of there after I get it? So... Fuck it, I'm tanking, because if I take even collision damage with something, I'm dead. Hi phone, I hear you. Oh my god. Well, I don't have to go down there this time. Oh my god, I fucking hate this game. Proto Man is so infuriating. I mean, that wasn't even Proto Man's fault. It's just like... He has me so tilted that I'm making really dumb mistakes, like, on a regular basis. Oh, the timing was way off. That didn't kill him? It has before. Alright. Honestly, with the charge shot, that boss isn't that big of a deal anyway. So, that helps. Hey guy, how's it going? He's got you there, Riley. Well, this is just all around bad. Yeah, can I really not hit him? Cool, I can hit him. Worked out. Then this asshole, like that enemy is literally just placed to do just to get free damage on you. Well, that could have gone poor. What the fuck? Are you serious? I really dislike this game. This is why I never did everything this game had to offer. Because honestly, sometimes it's just not fun. Okay, so I can make that jump. It's just kind of tight. That's what she said. I think. I just keep telling myself, like, no, it's just Proto Man. He's bullshit. He's dumb. Oh my god, I can't believe I fell for that. I thought I'd be able to make it without, like, before that thing got up to me. I was dead wrong. Alright, well, the good news is I can go to the shop now. Except I have, like, no screws at all, so that's actually not that good of a thing. Yeah, I'm fucking dirt poor. So we might have to go farm some bolts? I don't really know where the best place to do that would be. Yeah, like, he kinda does get a damage boost in the fact that he has the charge shot, but it's not strong enough to make a difference, in my opinion. Especially because it takes forever to charge, and if he takes any damage, he loses the charge. Just like in 6? Is that when they started doing that? There was a fair amount of screws in Blade Band stage. I don't think you have to redo all the fortresses in this game. In 9 you did, I don't think you do here. I could be wrong. Hopefully I'm not. 'Cause... fuck. Yeah, you're not wrong. Blade Man himself has, like, a really boring, pattern. Like, he doesn't really do anything fun. Base has all the same stuff he has in Mega Man and Base. Which makes him, like, substantially easier to play compared to Proto Man. And even Mega Man. He might, yeah. He might have an extra attack in hard mode for sure. Is there, like... I can only exit the game. I can't, like, exit the stage in this game. That's fantastic. Because I think I've already gotten most of the screws that I can manage in this stage. I'm trying to think of what other stages have, like, a good amount of screws in them. Well, it's not meant to. Well, most of the games you can only exit the stage if you have already cleared it. So that's how people don't abuse it like that. Can't he double jump in 10? I thought he could. I was pretty sure he has the dash and the double jump, and he can do the 8-way fire, technically 7-way fire. Look at that damage. Well, there's a nice free big screw. I forget how much that the big ones are actually worth, but I think I'm still standing firm on 3 would be my favorite if it wasn't for the fact that the Doc Robot stages are, like, stupidly punishing. Which leaves me at... I'm pretty sure 4 is my favorite. Basically, every time I replay through the games, I come up with the same opinions, so... I think that's pretty much locked. Basically, every time I'm like... 2 is overrated. 3 is good, but punishing, and, like, really difficult. For both better and worse. 4 is a lot of fun, and is just, like, well balanced in general, I think. 5 feels like it's missing something. Like, something about 5 is really boring to me. And I haven't really figured out what it is just yet, but it feels kind of... just kind of... yeah, here's another Mega Man game. Like, uninspired, I guess. I think 6 is a little uninspired too, but I like it more than 5. Oops. No. No. Okay, there we go. It's gonna take me a while to do this. So I'm gonna do something quick. I want to see... do I have to restart the Fortress stage? If I have to restart the Fortress stages, I think we're done with Proto Man. Because this is gonna be too frustrating and, like, not fun, in my opinion. And it looks like we do have to restart. Like, I'm gonna have to max out lives and tanks. And that's... so it's not that it's gonna be, like, too punishing and like, not fun. It's that, like, it's gonna take me forever to farm up the screws I need to get all the tanks and stuff. It's gonna be dumb. Maybe we'll come back to it, but for now, I'm going to go do the DLC stages instead. Because that just sounds more fun. But I'm gonna catch up on chat first. And I need to start... that's something else I need to do. Let me do that quick. Quick behind-the-scenes moment as I do this. I'm just, restarting the bot quick. This. So Kirby's Adventure is funded. We're probably gonna play that next weekend. Well, start it next weekend. Meanwhile, I do think I'm just gonna open up pledging as just more Mega Man. And I'm not entirely certain what games I'll play there, but Oh, there's always more Mega Man, Logan. Let's not do it like that. I love that. Okay, so that should be set. This is basically gonna be like no, that doesn't even sound fun. I'm very much a I don't buy into those challenges that people come up with of like do this without shooting or without jumping, and like that stuff sounds just so tedious and dumb to me. I've done some Buster only stuff, but that's about it. Yeah, coinless Mario Odyssey was like one of the dumbest things I've ever heard of. Alright, let me get my layout back here so I can see everything. Let me go back, cause Coulter, I see you, good to see you. Luck13 Dragon, good to see you again. It has been a while. I feel like I haven't even seen you around in other streams for a while. Hope everything's going well for you. I didn't say I completely disregard Mega Man 2. I just think it's crazy overrated. I think 3 is way more polished in every way. 2 is still, like, a little... I don't want to say clunky. But it feels like a little loose. Does that make sense? I think 3 just improves on the formula in every way. I wouldn't say 2 is bad. I just think it's crazy overrated. And 1 is basically a proof of concept to me. Like, 1 gets credit for starting it all, but like, it's kind of a broken game, honestly. I'd like to do Battle Network eventually. I am holding out that they might release a collection of the games at some point. I know they're all on Virtual Console, but buying all of them, like every version, like 'cause some of them have multiple versions, that totals up to like $80. And it's like, I'm not that into it. I mean, I really like that series, but I don't want to spend that much money on it. So I'm hoping they'll release a collection of them someday, and then I can play through all of them. I played through all 6 of them in a row, like 2 years ago, because it had been like a decade since I played them. So I was like, you know what? I really like Battle Network. I need to sit down and actually play it and get it like fresh in my mind again. Remember what it is that I like about it so much. And I had a lot of fun playing all of them, so I'd definitely like to do all of them as a stream at some point. Captain Boo, how's it going? Alright, as I said, we're gonna take a break from Proto Man, because he was kind of tilting me a little bit. So we're gonna try to do the DLC stages now. There's 3 DLC stages in Mega Man 10. 1 for each of the Mega Man killers. In the Game Boy games, Wily creates these 3 robots called the Mega Man Killers, which are basically designed just to defeat Mega Man. Which sounds kinda stupid, honestly, because most of the masters he makes are designed with that purpose, but whatever. So the three are, Anchor, Punk, and Ballad. You might be wondering why Punk and Ballad have musical-based names and Anchor doesn't. Anchor is actually a Japanese type of opera, I think? So that one is also musically based. I have no idea how these are gonna go. Because this one I've cleared. This is the only one of the 3 stages I've actually beaten. I do think, yeah, I have all the weapons. It's good to know. Should've known better. The thing that's tough about these stages is since they're in time attack, there's no checkpoints. Every time you die, you have to start over from the beginning. That's why I never beat the other 2. And I think even if you pause, the timer keeps going. Yeah, it does. And I think... Sorry, I'm focused. Shit. I think you only have 10 minutes. I think if you hit 10 minutes, it's just game over. So, you can't really take your time too much. I might be wrong on that as well. Which, my starting a time trial stage and then trying to keep up with chat was like a terrible idea. But, Looney, how's it going? I see you in here. I see a few others that popped in as well. It's good to have you. Oh, actually, I wanted to hit that thing. Save some time. Oh well. Oh god, this just looks terrible. Is there a weapon that pierces shield in this game that I could use to kill these guys faster? I'm sure there is. Don't really need that. Oh good, there's a bomb there. they give you this power up that you have to use in the original game. Like this is heavily based off of a stage from the first Mega Man on Game Boy, which is the one Anchor's from. So a lot of these traps I kind of like am seeing coming. Taking way too much damage here. And they are just not dropping any health. They're just like giving me the finger. It's like, nah, no health for you. Anchor gon' beat my ass. Just saying. This is probably not gonna go well. I don't know if these guys even have weaknesses. Shit. My god, he's way faster. Okay. Now I know. Nope. He's realistically not that difficult. I'm just gonna have to, like, get into the pattern of it. But let me catch up on chat, because I'm, like, really far behind. Looney, I said, hey. Jeff, welcome back. Lewis, how's it going? Why not play Mega Man 11? Mega Man 11's next. Doing them in order. Mario, how's it going? I don't know, Logan. You can try. I'm not sure I follow what you're saying, Coulter. We do have 10 likes. Let me drop some pixels on everybody really quick. Oh, do these three do the three killers like have a weakness cycle? Like, is Punk weak to Mirror, and Ballad's weak to Punk, and Anchor's weak to Ballad? That's interesting. I never knew that. Yeah, now they drop health. How about fuck you? I still don't really get what you mean, Colt. Like, I get what you mean. I guess I don't understand what the problem is. That was dumb. Same fucking thing I did last time. No. It just sounds like your musical tastes are evolving, if that makes sense. Like you're starting to understand like what it is about a song that you like. Like I said, I don't understand what the problem is, I guess. How exactly do I deal with this? That's how I deal with that one. I don't really get how to deal with the other one, though. Shit. As soon as I jumped, I was like... not making it. Oh, view. See, View, you're actually gonna get a little bit of, like, my perspective of learning these games here. Like I said, I've beaten this stage before, but, like, only, like, once, so I don't really, like, remember it that... I mean, at this point, I've been through it, so... I'm still... But the other two, I don't remember those at all. That's gonna be, like, completely new to me. Alright, now I know that if I go to the left, I'm just gonna fall on that enemy's head. So, we'll not do that again. Yeah, I mean, these stages are based on stages from the Game Boy games, so I am kinda, like, semi-familiar with some of the things they're throwing at me. How are you not dead? Thank you. And for those unfamiliar with this game and wondering why I'm pausing when I get the goo on me, that's because the goo gives you ice physics. Alright, I have full health. Let's try not to take a ton of damage here. And then we might be in pretty good shape. Shit. Wow, those things do a lot of damage, too. Are you serious? Alright, that'll have to do. Alright. I think he follows a pattern. I just have to pay attention. So I think he jumps twice. Nope, nope, he's random. Fuck you, okay. And he can stop in the middle? Fuck this guy. Making up new rules. Ah, I shouldn't have gone for it. I'm pretty sure in the original game he like had a pattern. He always kind of jumped in the same manner. Man, I really can't pause one. I mean, I have plenty of time. I don't have to worry about it so much. Hey Gold, how's it going? Oh, I can get him. I can get Anchor without a weakness. I can get him Buster only. He didn't even have a weakness in the original game, so I'm already like used to fighting him. He's just way faster, which is kind of tough. Everything in the Game Boy games moved really slow because the screen was like a lot smaller. And it was, like, really hard to dodge stuff that was moving quickly, so they made everything really slow. Oh, that's great. Oh, the drill things. Probably. There's probably something I could easily get through there with. I'm gonna experiment with that this time, I think. I want to experiment with how to kill these things, too. Well, I think I hit him when he was open, so... I mean, that freezes him. It's not tremendously useful. Okay, so nothing pierces those? That's, like, really shitty. Wow, that's really dumb. Fuck these guys. Shit. What have I done? I'm in a very bad position now. Get out of here. Alright, I think I want to actually go over there and get that health this time. Alright, so that's what I do. Alright, nice. It's not ideal. That kinda works. I still have to be careful. It destroys them quickly, but then I just have to keep refreshing the shield. But yeah, that kinda works. Not ideal, but it's also faster, so it works out. Oh no, I'm not doing Buster only or anything. I'm doing Buster only for the boss, because I'm so sure I can do it, but... See? So now the cool thing is that some of you might have picked up on this earlier. I now have that weapon for, like, playing the rest of the game. This theme is really cool because they, like, that little intro bit, that's the only thing that existed of Punk's theme. Like, Punk didn't really have a theme, so the rest of this is, like, completely fabricated off of just that little intro. I don't need no weapon energy. Oh, this just looks terrible. Look away, view. Look away. Well, that's just terrible. Yum. Yeah, we're getting attacked from above. Don't look. God. This stage isn't very reminiscent. Some parts are reminiscent, but, like, not a lot of it. Not like that first stage. That first stage was, like, very much like a recreation of the Fortress stage from the first Game Boy game. This, like, it has elements, but it's not as direct. I mean, this stage did have, like, a Dustman, like, Crusher segment in it, so that's what this is inspired by. I think you'll enjoy 3 more. 3's really good. 3 is also, like, kind of overrated, but I'd say 3 totally deserves it. Like, 3's really good. Alright, so let's try Mirror Buster. We also have a tank here, so that might help. I'll take it. Unless he doesn't actually shoot them at me. Yikes. Punk hits like a freaking truck, just like he did in the original game, honestly. Like, that contact damage is terrifying. Jumped into that like an idiot, but that's okay, because they gave us an energy tank! Oh, come on. That was bullshit, and you know it. You're just wasting time to make my time look worse now. You're an asshole. There are no words. Cool, did we one-shot that one? Satisfied with that. I'd be surprised if people haven't already done that, Scarlet. Jumped way too early. This is a very unique Mega Man theme. Like, this track is... I can't believe I just did that. This track is very, like... It doesn't sound like something out of a Mega Man game, and I think that's, like... I think that's a good thing. This is also a completely original theme. This isn't from one of the Game Boy games. Whoops. I mean, I think the level design in the Game Boy games was actually pretty good. They were just tiny screen. But I thought those games were still, like, really good. Nobody played them because handheld. Whoops. Man, like, all of a sudden, Punk was a one-shot, and now I'm just, like... Now I'm just playing stupid. Maybe it's because it's getting cold. Oh my god, what am I doing? Yeah, if people dump a bunch of pixels into even more Mega Man, those are probably one of the first ones I'm gonna play through, is play through those 5. I'd have to buy 4 and 5, though. I only own the first 3. Well, I thought I didn't think he'd get through my shots. Oh, I get you. I get you. You can only pledge 5,000 at a time, Riley. Yeah, my first thoughts for more Mega Man games were the Game Boy games and Mega Man and Bass. Oh my god. I can't believe how much this stage is, like, just completely messing me up. It's, like, not that bad. Like, it's not that difficult, I'm just, like, making a lot of stupid mistakes. Like that. That's all right, Logan. That's the point of the pledge, is to see just who's interested in it. I mean, like I said, keep in mind that we still have all of 10 to get through and all of 11 to get through. So we're like, it's not like we're almost done. We've probably got at least like 2 or 3 more streams of this before we even get to extra stuff. So a lot of people might be Mega Man'd out by then. Yeah, we still have 2 more clears of 10, not even counting Proto Man. And I don't know how long I'm gonna play 11. Like I said, I'd like to try and get some of the achievements I'm missing in 11. But I'll probably just clear 11 once and then call it a day, to be honest. Oops. Ooh, thank you. It's a side path? Interesting. It's pretty free. That's very Game Boy game. Like, they did that a lot. I don't know why this area is making me feel very uncomfortable. And look, I saw you ask about Final Fantasy IX. 9's definitely one of my favorites, and I'm definitely enjoying it so far. Like, I have played it before, but it was a very long time ago. I can't believe I died in that pit. So I'm already at a point in 9 where, like, I don't fully remember what's happening next, which is pretty cool. I probably will play it tonight for overnight, if you're gonna be up and want to catch some of it. Oh my god. Oh my god, what am I doing? I'm just, like, not doing that well. Like I said earlier, too, if people are that interested in more Mega Man, I could just, like, start making it like a once-a-week thing. I mean, to be fair, this is the second time we've been playing Mega Man this week, so I could understand people being like, man, more. Like, I get it. Alright, I think I want to actually do this. Maybe? Maybe not. That might have been a horrible mistake. We'll find out. Well, that was kind of dumb, but it's alright. That was poorly timed. They do this shit in Mega Man 4. How am I gonna deal with this? Perfect. Alright, cool. We have an energy tank, we have our screw crusher. It's not. Let's just not. Let's just not. His huge molecules, yeah. I always thought his bombs were weird looking. Alright, so we still have 2 hours here. Also have the endless attack, which is pretty neat. So I think I might start the base playthrough. I don't feel like going back to Proto Man right now, so I think we're gonna start base. Oh, so you actually don't get the weapons in this because of like how the Legacy Collection set up. You actually don't get, he doesn't get a double jump in this game. It's weird, I thought he did. But he can dash. Yeah, base's sprites are really ugly in this game. I agree. I've actually done that before, Riley. To the point where it's actually pretty difficult, because I feel like I've already used, like, all my good ideas. Yeah, I want all the things. He does get this instead of Rush Coil and Rush Jet, which is, like, kinda way better. So yeah, as I said, in Mega Man and Base, he's playable. He does have a double jump in that game, which he doesn't here, which I could have sworn he did. Then he can dash, which is different from sliding because his, like, momentum carries over, so you can use it to dash jump, like in Mega Man X. And then he can fire in 7 directions, but he's mobile when he's doing it. He can't run and shoot. He also can't shoot through walls. I forgot that that was a thing. As you can see, it makes some things incredibly trivial. His shot isn't very powerful, though. As you might be able to tell, like, things are dying a little bit slower. Yes, please. Man. Note to self for later. Sheepman stage is really good for picking up screws. Like, this is where I should probably come with Proto Man to do the grinding. There is no Tire Man, though. There's Turbo Man and there's Nitro Man, but... honestly, they probably acknowledged the fact that the double jump made bass way too easy to play in Mega Man and Bass. That's probably why he doesn't have it in this. Got him. Got him. Bass is fun because it's like an entirely different style of gameplay. It opens up like new like mechanics of the bosses that like you probably didn't even know existed. I don't think there's a Spaceman either, but there might have been in Battle Network. There was like... there was a bunch of masters in Battle Network that like could have been Astro Man, but they decided to name him something else instead. It was kind of weird. I think there was a Planet Man, and there was like a Cosmic Man, or Cosmo Man, or something like that. I don't love or hate Sheepman. I'd say my least favorite in 10 is probably Solar Man. His design is just, like, really lazy, I think. I think it was a good concept that they, like, didn't fully realize. Like, somebody had the idea of, like, what if there's a master that has, like, a sun above his head? And they were like, well, that's a cool idea. Make a design for it. And then they, like, made a design, and they were like, this is really bad. But we've already worked this into the boss order, so we, like, have to keep it now. Alright, now we know to go the lower route. Because there's a free energy tank down here. Also screws. It's like disorienting how little damage he does sometimes. Holy shit, die please. Whoops. I meant a dash jump there, it just didn't work out. It always blows my mind that there isn't a waterman. There's never been a waterman. Or like Earthman. That's like or Thunderman. There was a Thunderman in Battle Network, but never in Classic. Well, that could have sucked. I think eventually they started saving the, like, animal ideas for X. And Zero. Oh my god, would you die, please? Thank you. Right, can't shoot through walls. Thank you. No, there's plenty of water element masters, but not an actual waterman. Alright, I think I'm gonna take a death here. Because I got no health. Watch me, like, easily beat him. Maybe not. Yeah, the strategic death. Ugh. A couple of years ago, I tried to come up with, like, 8 original masters with a friend, but he kind of, like, bailed on me. I think I had, like, 2 of them made. And I was, like, really happy with both of them. And, like, I had ideas ready for the other 2. And he was just, like, he never made, like, even one. I think he, like... I think he made one, but it was, like, super memey. And I was like, man, I'm taking this seriously, and you're fucking memeing.
I think he tried to make Turtle Man or something, and it was literally just a Ninja Turtle. And I was like, come on, man. Put some effort into it. I don't remember if I made a sprite of...
So I can't remember who the second one was. The first one was Ink Man, and he was like... He was a fountain pen. And he was able to use the ink that he shot to, like... They were like wormholes. So he could dive into the ink and then pop out of another ink puddle. I think I did make a sprite of him, but I probably don't have it anymore. I probably lost it on my last computer, sadly. And alright, Lucky Melon, thanks for stopping in and hanging out for the last, like, 2 hours-ish. And yeah, look forward to seeing you again soon. My Discord's blowing up. Let me check what that's about quick. Man, I feel like so less accomplished. I finally beat those DLC stages and I can't even use the weapons because of like how the Legacy Collection's set up. It's kind of annoying. Like, I remember beating Anchor and like in my like Wii copy of Mega Man 10 and like using the Mirror Buster in like all the other stages. Juked. He kind of has to do shit damage, though. Like, look how much he trivializes stuff like that. Oops. I want that. I don't... There's not really rules. I mean, I guess how, like... I guess how real do you want them to be? Do you want them to be something that could actually be in a Mega Man game? I'd say the only rule is that they need to have a purpose. Like, it can't just be... trying to think of an example. Like, yeah, Tire Man, that works because he could have been a pit stop robot for races. Like, okay, so he has a role. That's like really all you need. If they don't have a role, then they at least need to be combat focused. Like, even the ridiculous ones like Bounce Man have a role. Like, they did something before. Most of the Robot Masters Dr. Wily steals. You have to keep that in mind. So, they were built to serve a purpose in society, and then he stole them and weaponized them. Now, some of them that's not the case. In 2, for example, all 8 Masters in 2 were, designed just to fight Mega Man. Like, he built them just to combat Mega Man. I think 5s were also built for that reason. Like, I've definitely seen a lot of, like, fan joke masters over the years, and it's like, yeah, you often see them where it's just like, they're just memes, and it's like, it wouldn't be believable as, like, an actual thing. That's my big recommendation, is to think, like, what purpose did they serve before Dr. Wily grabbed them? And if he built them himself, then they should be completely focused on combat. I'd also recommend not being too redundant. Artillery Man could be tricky because there's already a Napalm Man and a Commando Man, and they're like... they're kind of just big walking tanks with a lot of weapons. So you'd have to, like, do something to make it stand out, you know? Whoops. I forgot that he could break shields. I forgot that was the thing. Why? Why were they like, base should be able to break shields? Yeah, base doesn't really have any weaknesses. He can't move while shooting. That's like a pretty big disadvantage, actually. His weapon shots are pretty goddamn weak. Like, even look how long it takes to kill these things. Like, way longer than it should. The thing is he can, like, shoot them on the ceiling and shit, which is what makes that balance out. Why can I not break that one? Like, that one wasn't interested. Whoops. This stage so fucking much. He just thread the needle through like all of those shots. I guess you just have to hit them like dead on with enough shots in a row. You never heard that before? Just never heard people use it that much. Well, I could easily get that, actually. Okay, it seems fair that he respawned, but alright. Trouble works like he did in Mega Man and Bass. He has a few other, like, forms, though? I forget what the other ones do. I think the one just makes him drop in and, like, drop an item for you. I don't know what the other one does. I would assume it picks you up out of pits, because it's called Rescue. What do I think about Bass in general, or like just in this game? Oh, it tells you.
Brings you special items when used. Can be used on the item screen. Automatically saves you when you fall into a hole. It can only be used once. So that's basically Eddie and Beat. Let's just go ahead and do that. Save quick. Yeah, it's a little bit more like the ones in 6, where he actually, like, merges with them. Neat. Fuck that guy. Whoops. But I can't destroy that one. Okay. The rules of this Buster are very, uneven. Huh. I didn't know you could shoot those and, like, stop the trucks from coming. I'm learning all sorts of shit about this game today. Whoops. He's still, like... He doesn't have enough of a weakness. Just like Proto Man doesn't have enough of a strength, he doesn't have enough of a weakness. Like, he's just substantially easier to play as. I'm just gonna trade a life. I'm just gonna trade a life.
Hey Seymour, how's it going? Yeah, no, I'm not gonna be able to. Yeah, especially when I do something stupid. That's how you know that they are only trying to get people to say their name so that they can laugh. Shit. Okay, that was bad. Yeah, Rundus never said anything once he was corrupted. Gore did, and so did Gendrea. Gendrea? Whatever. She was dumb.
And then he plays nice. Alright, that's what, 5 down? I'm gonna take a real quick break. I use the bathroom. And I need a drink as well, so... yeah, quick break. We're still gonna be going for like another hour and a half-ish, I think. Watch us finish basis playthrough before Proto Man. That would be kind of dumb. So yeah, I'll be back in just a minute. Stay tuned, and we'll wipe out. Like I said, yeah, hour and a half. We'll probably beat Base's playthrough tonight. Might even have time to try and go back to Proto Man's for a bit, maybe. But if I do that, I'm probably just gonna like grind some screws for a bit to get more currency, so that I can buy all the tanks and shit I need. But yeah, anyway, I'll be back in just a minute. Stay tuned. Yeah, I agree, Logan. I think Simpsons are kind of overrated. I've heard people talk about like how amazing that show is, and every time I watch it, I'm like, it's okay. Like, I've never been like blown away by it. Now Futurama, I think, is really good. I still have not tried that new show on Netflix they have, but I've heard pretty mixed things about it. Actually, not mixed things. I think for the most part I've heard people saying it's pretty meh. I don't know why I wanted that energy so desperately. Didn't need it at all. Why did I do that? That was dumb. I don't really remember which way was like the quote-unquote correct way to go. Not correct, but like I don't remember if one had a benefit that the others didn't. Weak ass Buster. Yeah, Blockman was an 11. According to the blank space where I'm supposed to have a... Haven't we been over this? I suspect that Scarlet's heart is actually very big and warm. Oops. Why? What's wrong with me? Why do I keep doing a stupid thing? I've seen it. I wouldn't say I watched it. If that makes sense. It wasn't something I made a point of watching. Oh my god. I tried the dash jump and it didn't work. Aren't you still a kid, Volpe? I don't really remember watching the Flintstones or the Jetsons a whole lot either. I think I did, but like they didn't leave an impact on me. Let's put it that way. It must have just been something to watch. It's not a show that I have like super memories of.
Oh my god. We're gonna have to tank here, because I don't want to. I might have to. I think I'm gonna have to tank. Well, that's fine. I have plenty. Yeah, Oil Man is in Powered Up, which is the PSP remake of Mega Man 1 that nobody's played. You know, when I said nobody's played Powered Up, I was gonna say, except Scarlet, she probably played it. But I was like, you know, maybe that's unfair. Maybe that's unfair to say. It seems not. It seems like I would have been dead on. Those are other ones I might consider. I'm thinking about rethinking my stance on emulation. To simply be like, if a game is over this many years old and like not currently available for a system, then I'll be okay with playing it. Like, I'm not okay with emulating, like, say, A Link to the Past, because that is currently on Nintendo's Virtual Console on the Wii U. I could give them the money to play it. I don't think you can just go buy Powered Up and Maverick Hunter X. Not, like, officially. You'd have to buy them, like, at, like, some game store, and they're probably not, like, Capcom's not gonna see the money anyway, so... It's also for the PSP, which is like a totally dead console anyway. Seven-way shots, like, make some of this shit a joke. When you say you that one for GameCube, I'm guessing you mean Command Mission. Which doesn't emulate well. I wish it did, because I'd love to fucking play that. That might be a game I'd actually have to, like, find a legit copy of. I don't really need that. I'm gonna skip it. Treble, get out of the fucking spikes. You're not helpful. Just like Mega Man the Wily Wars, like, that's not a game you can just buy, so... Now, on the other hand, the Game Boy games are currently available for the 3DS Virtual Console, so those I'd be like, okay, those I'm gonna buy. Bye. He played nice. Oh, look, network transmission. That's the one you're thinking of. And yeah, I can't currently see the thumbnail without, like, finding it on my hard drive and opening it up, but, like, that's probably Snake Man, if I had to guess. Actually, I can kinda see the thumbnail. Because it's right there. Yeah, that's Snake Man. That would be Night, Crash, Air, Bomb, Guts, Snake, Cut, Elec, Quick, Heat, and Skull. I don't know if they're all on the thumbnail. Yeah, it's like I said earlier, I think Logan said, like, how can there be more Mega Man? It's like, there's always more Mega Man. There's so many Mega Man. There's more Mega Man games than Mario games. You can't double tap to dash? That's kind of annoying. It's just a matter of, like, which ones do I own, and which ones do I want to... Which ones are available to buy, which ones do I want to buy. Those enemies do not amuse me. Okay, that works out. That did not work out. I don't think I need that, but take it anyway. Volpe's not the guy that made up Turtle Man, but he's like pretty close. It is an accurate guess. I mean, the Zero series had like some kind of open world elements, but it was more of a Metroidvania style element, I think. See, this is actually really hard because you can't run and gun. Not really hard, but it's harder. Yeah, actually, that was the same studio that made Metroid Prime, isn't it? That we're almost doing the X reboot. I don't think it's the same studio, but like the same people that made that moved on to make Metroid Prime. Seriously. Oh my god, die. Are you serious? Get the fuck out of here. This stage is actually really obnoxious because of the way Base's shots work. I don't want to have to redo all this, so... Like, ordinarily I'd just be like, fuck it, I'll redo the stage, but like... Because streaming, you kind of want to like save some time if you can, you know? I want those. So, gimme. I'm just gonna do this. Because fuck you. What are you gonna do about it? I was not, like, a super big fan of the Zero games. Like, I don't hate them, but I don't love them as much as some of the other ones. I don't think I've ever played some of them. I think I only played, like, the first two. Yeah, I hope they keep doing the collections. Like, if they were to release another Zero collection, I'd probably get it. And I'd probably stream it. I really want a Battle Network collection, and I really want a Legends collection. Alright, let's do some shopping. I'm like not even 40 minutes into this playthrough too. That's kind of crazy. There actually was a football man. That wasn't his name. It was only in Battle Network though. It wasn't a Classic Master. It was a Battle Network one. It was just Footman, which is a really stupid name, and then the English name was Gridman instead. Do-do-do. And yeah, I know Capcom puts out, like, surveys all the time to be, like, to kind of gauge interest in, like, what, like, collections people would be interested in. It's either Blade or Cutter. It's not Blade. Yeah, it's the Cutter. Interesting. I learned a thing. Fuck out of here. Bye. Ooh. Double whammy. Love it. I guess I should actually, like, if we were gonna play more Mega Man games, I should probably play X1, 2, 3, 4, and then buy the second X collection, and play through 5, 6, and 7, and 8. Like, that's probably what I should do. The problem is like, I spent the money I had on the eShop. I spent it on Final Fantasy IX. And I don't think people are interested enough in that for me to, like, do a donation goal for it. Honestly, I feel like I'm not comfortable with doing donation goals because I'm not big enough yet. And by that I mean, there's only like half a dozen people that donate to the channel. So I feel like doing a donation goal would be just asking those people to donate, and that's why I don't think I like it. That's why I'm not comfortable with that idea. I also learned, if you press L and R at the same time, it goes back to the Buster. I accidentally figured that out earlier. I was like, oh, that's like super fucking handy, actually. There's a concrete man in 9. It's probably not the same thing, but it also essentially is the same thing. That's my bad. See, that's what I'm talking about. Oh shit. We get to a safe spot here. Shit. It's funny because I was just thinking too, like, well, I'm making an assumption here. Like, hold on. Let me. Where's my thing? Where's my thing? Oh, okay, I was expecting the donation comment to be "Go buy Legacy Collection 2 now." And it's funny because I was thinking, like, I don't know, maybe donation goals would make people, give people an excuse to donate that wouldn't donate otherwise. Like, I don't know. But yeah, thank you so much, JMT, for the donation and the continued support on Patreon as well. Yeah, I feel like donation goals can sometimes come off as like, it's like a constant on-screen reminder that you could donate. Like, nothing against streamers that do have donation goals, like, I don't think there's necessarily anything wrong with it, I just don't know if I want to do it myself. I think I'd only put up a donation goal if people were very specifically telling me, like, for example, an example I've used before, Yoshi's Crafted World. I'm not planning on picking that game up, but if, like, a lot of people were like, we really, really want to see you play that game, like, it was almost unanimous that everybody wanted to see me play it, then I'd say, okay, I'll put up a donation goal for that, and, like, if you guys really want to see it, you can make it happen. Alright, I'm getting the hang of Slash Man, finally. Yeah, see, I haven't noticed anyone mentioning the donation goal. But I still feel like it being constantly... What I would really like to do, this is something I'd like to see Streamlabs do, is make it that the donation goal pops up when there are donations. And then it, like, shows the bar filling up. Like, that I would like. Because then you could have a donation goal without it constantly being on screen. But then when somebody does donate, it could pop up and show it filling. And then I think that would be a little bit more, like, interesting. Because then not only would people be, like... They'd see somebody donate, but they'd immediately see what it's going towards. So I think that would be neat. But then, I don't know, I've mentioned before that, like, I have bills and shit that need taken care of, so, like, I've tried donation goals in the past, and what basically happens is that money winds up going towards bills anyway. The fucking item pickup lag messed me up. Like, I did a donation goal once for like a virtual console collection, which was like a dozen different games on Wii U Virtual Console that I was like, these could be fun to stream, and all of that money wound up going towards bills instead of towards that. So I think I'd have to wait until bills are like more taken care of before I do anything like that, which is I'm getting close to doing. So I don't want anyone to be like, I'm not in really bad shape. I just have to get off my ass and keep putting work in on commissions and just make it happen. My tablet's almost paid off, and that's basically what I'm waiting for. Things will be a lot more comfortable once I do that. I don't need that tank. Volpe, I have 100% no idea what you're talking about right now, in regards to literally anything you've said in like the last 5 minutes. The good news, however, is I'm definitely ahead of the curve with bills this month, which is like really cool, because I have been putting money on commissions, which means I've mentioned before I have that friend that works at Pokemon. He actually gets the discount at like the Nintendo store out in Washington, so. Which, the discount makes eShop cards, like, $38. So I'm gonna contact him right after this stream and ask him to pick me up another eShop card. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do with that money, JMT. So I did with, like, View's last very generous donation, too. I was like, I'm just gonna go get an eShop, a $50 eShop card, like, right now. See how much easier that was? It's almost bullshit. I've actually had a pretty wide variety of commissions lately, Riley. Although a few of them were actually private, so I can't share any details about them. Even though I probably could and not have it matter. I'm gonna grab that. Asshole. Those enemies. Yeah, it almost feels unfair. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, other people could do it too, though. If you get like if you work at Target and get a discount for working at Target, you could just buy eShop cards for cheaper. Like, that's a thing a lot of people could do, so. I wish I would have thought of that, like, because about a year ago, my mom was working at a Target, so I could have totally, like, gotten some eShop cards or something for cheaper. Fuck. It almost does feel like kinda unfair, but commissions? It's like people hiring me to do work. That's what I do when I'm not streaming, is freelance artwork. I think Mega Man 10's soundtrack is actually, like, really not... It's really kind of bland and boring. Except for these two Fortress stages. These two Fortress stages have amazing music. Oh my god. I pressed jump. I pressed jump. That's actually a tricky thing for me right now, because I used to be set up on Tumblr, but Tumblr kind of imploded a couple months ago, and like no one uses it anymore. So I had to move over to Twitter. Therefore, my following is like a lot smaller than it used to be, which kind of sucks. Still kind of recovering from that, but shit. But otherwise, email. I mean, if anybody has me on Discord, they can just contact me there, but... But I'm gonna be honest, I know... I mean, you don't work or anything, so... I wouldn't recommend trying to get a commission, because... they're fairly expensive. I was actually thinking about raising my prices, because, like, now that I'm trying to do freelance artwork and stream, I work a lot slower than I used to, which kind of makes the commission slots more valuable in a roundabout way. So I've been thinking about raising prices. I need to talk to some, like, steady clients and ask them how they feel about it. Like, if they think I have room to do that, or if it would be kind of like... Oh shit, I can't believe I did that. If it would kind of be, like they're already high enough, and pushing them higher would be uncalled for. Yeah, back when I used to have, like... always have a character down in the corner for every playthrough. I did all of those. I just don't do them anymore because I got sick of, like... I got to a position where I was like, well, I want to play this game, but I don't have anything drawn for it yet. So I'd actually hold off on doing playthroughs until I got something drawn for it, and then sometimes I had a hard time finding time to draw something for it. It wasn't really working out that well, so I put an end to that. But I already had Mega Man drawn from when I did the Legacy Collection back when it first came out. I have X drawn too, so if we play the X games, I'll have one for that as well. I've heard some pretty cool remixes of this soundtrack, yeah. They exist. I haven't checked into 11 remixes in like, since it first came out. I should do that. Shit. What am I doing? It's like I completely... Yeah, that was a problem, too, because I have to, like, look at the artwork throughout the entire playthrough, then. So if I drew something that I didn't like, it just bothered me. Yeah. I can tell Riley's mind is, like, being blown right now. He's seeing a future that he did not think was possible. It's tough, though. It took me, like, years of work to get to, like, where I am with... To be able to do that. And I'm still not to a point where I can completely live off of it, to be totally honest. Which is why I'm thinking about maybe I need to raise prices, especially now that my time is more valuable. Oh my god, what am I doing? Motherfucker. Even base can't fix this stage being kinda bullshit. What's the appeal? For a lot of people, it's that they want to see their own characters drawn. Like, that's more often than not what it is. I often cite the example of, like, months ago, I drew, Phil Fantastic's mascot for his channel, and it's like, that wasn't a commission, because I offered to do it, but, like, that's usually what it is. It's like, people have a character that they're like, either they want, like, a professional rendition of the character, or it's, like, a character they just want to see a bunch of artists' different takes on it. Let's do this, because I don't want to risk it. Bye. You know, I actually made it here with Proto Man and, like, died to that thing. I didn't realize I was right in front of the boss. That makes me quite angry. Crab Puncher! Though there's also stuff like logos or like stream layouts. I've helped View and Twain with some stream layout stuff, although that was all I've like offered to do it. Whoops. No more Bowits. What else was I gonna say? Shit. And it's funny, like... Where was I? I was in a stream last night, and I mentioned that... Or no, it was this morning. I was watching, Ken Says Booyah. He was playing Mario Kart 8. And I was lurking. I was working on my new ending screen. And he said something to me at some point. He said, I don't know if Nintagious is still here. And I was... So I mentioned I answered him, and I said, oh yeah, I was lurking. I was working on my new ending screen. And some, like... 14-year-old kid was like, oh, I need an artist for the game I'm making, and I was like, I'm just gonna not pay attention to that comment, because a part of me wanted to say, kid, you can't afford me, to make a fucking game, are you serious? That's not something I'm gonna do for free, you know that, right? Especially when I've had experience with people doing the, oh, I want to make a game thing, and it, like, never pans out, so... If I had a reason to believe that it was actually going to succeed and they were actually going to finish the game, then I'd probably be a little bit more willing to be like, oh yeah, don't worry about the payment. We'll worry about that when we get to the end game, you know? But I've fallen into that trap before, so... Well, I'd like that, but I guess... actually, I don't really need it. Never mind. Don't mind if I do. I know there's another shrimp around here somewhere. I know it! There he is. I think that's the same one, actually, because he respawned. Fuck you! Bye. Alright, Goo. Get off me. Thank you. Didn't kill him, were you serious? Bye. There we go. Oh crap, I thought that was the end of the stage. It's fine. Take that hit. I'll catch up on chat in a moment. I'm totally focused at the right now. Oh, come on. Seriously? I don't think that life is worth it. I think there's a very solid chance I'm gonna die if I try and get that life. So we're just gonna not. Even though I feel like I might need— I have 2 lives, I'm fine. I'm fine. I could have flown down and gotten it, but... Too late. Yeah, I can do that. That's fine. I think it's triple blade. Alright, let me catch up. And yeah, Luck, that was something I liked about having the art in the corner like that, is I thought it did, like, kind of stand out. And, like I said, it lost its appeal because I don't remember what game it was that I was like, I want to play this game, but I don't think I'm going to have the art done in time. And I don't want to just put it off for forever. And then the balance of that, like, having, like, pressuring myself to draw the stuff for the playthrough
Like, that was just leading to me getting too stressed out, so I was like, I think it's time to, like, just kind of cut that idea and not do it. That, and honestly, I find that I've seen other streamers throw, like, random artwork onto their layout, and I don't think anyone particularly cares where it came from. Like, nobody really asks about it, so it's not really, like, showing off what I can do, because a lot of people, I think, assume that I didn't do it anyway. Which maybe I shouldn't let that bother me, but it made it feel like it wasn't worth it sometimes. Yeah, I can agree with that, Riley. That if it's something I play a lot of, then yeah, I should have something to put down there. I might try and do something for Final Fantasy IX on that note, because that might take me a little bit longer to get through. Oh yeah. Sometimes people, what you're saying, Luck. I've heard of people saying that, like, the artist either. I've heard horror stories about artists backing out, and they, like, never say anything to the client. They just kind of, like, lose interest. I'm very careful about, like, I really have to make sure that I'm ready to commit to a project before I ask a client to pay. Because I don't want that to happen. I don't want them to pay and then I'll, like, lose interest for whatever reason. And it might not even be the work. It might just be that I have other things come up and I might not be able to get to it. So I always make sure I'm ready to sit down and finish it before I'm like, okay, it's time to pay. And I've been lucky. I haven't had any clients be really, like, impatient with me. Because especially now, like I mentioned, my workflow is so much slower now since I'm juggling. I'm juggling that and streaming. So I'm always telling clients, like, I'm sorry that this is taking so much longer. I used to be able to do, like, 2 projects a week. Now it's like a project every 2 weeks. Like, it's substantially slower. And no, it's not $1,000 a drawing. It's nothing like that. My prices are typically $60 a character. If they're, like, partial character, like half of a character, then... Or even, like, really simple characters, it'll be less than that. But, like, I typically tell people 60 per character. And like I said, I'm thinking about potentially raising that. Because, like, now as I get more busy with streaming and everything, like, the time is more valuable now, so... Whoops. Is he actually weak to this? Or is he weak to this? I think it's easier to hit him with this, like, when he's not in the area. Also, yeah, the Block Devil, this is a thing. Fuck this boss. Shit. Yeah, I'm gonna have to tank. Yeah, it used to be 50, and then I boosted it like a couple years ago. When I have sales running, it still kinda is 50, if that makes sense. Bye! Yeah, 1,000 would have to be like... 20 characters or something, and a project that big I'd probably say no to anyway, because I'd be working on that for like the foreseeable future. And at that point, it might not even be worth it. That would suck up so much time, it would almost have to be more than that. Yeah, the last time I checked, which was a very long time ago, like the last time I timed myself to see how long it took me to like complete a project, I was making roughly $10 an hour. That's good, but it's also not good, if that makes sense. That's really good for a freelance artwork, for a freelance artist, but it's also like, I could easily go out and get some bullshit 9-to-5 job and make more, so it's also not good. Now, like I said, the last time I checked and timed myself was a long time ago, so that might be inaccurate now. I'd have to check that again. That might be something I should do, actually. If I'm gonna think about changing prices, maybe I should do that first. See just what I'm dealing with. And it's one of those things, it's similar to streaming. Like, making that amount of money off of freelance artwork, a lot of artists would kill to be in that position. So I try not to be like, oh, I don't make enough, this isn't worth it. Because like, a lot of people who are trying to make it as a freelance artist would be like, holy shit, how are you doing that? Even myself, years ago, if I heard somebody charging that much, I would have been like, how the fuck are you getting away with that? Even today, I'm sometimes like, how the hell do I get away with these prices? Every now and then I'll have a client that'll make noise about like, oh, that's so expensive. And I'm like, well then you probably shouldn't be commissioning artists if that's expensive, honestly. Like, you're probably like that's nothing personal, but you're probably not in a place in your life where you should be spending money on that sort of thing. But yeah, I think when I first started doing commissions, it was like 40 a character, and then it just like slowly got inched upward. Or I started like 60 is like bare minimum too. That's like if they're not complicated characters. If they're really high detail, then it's gonna be more. It's already gonna be more. Yeah, I think it is worth it for those that like doing it, but like, if you don't have the money, you don't have the money. You shouldn't be making your lack of money the artist's problem, if that makes sense. Like, because you can't afford it, you should, like, that's not how life works. You don't go to the grocery store and say, this fruit is so expensive, I don't have this kind of money, could you sell it for less? It's like, no, that's not how it works. But like I said, I've only ever had, like, 2 people try and be like, oh, this is so expensive. I've been pretty lucky. I haven't really had many, like, horror stories with... I've only had one client that, like, kept dragging his feet on paying. Like, I've only had that happen once. Where every time payment came up, they were like, oh, not this week.
it's gonna have to be next week. And then 4 months later, I was like, okay, so we're just not doing this project, is what you're telling me. Because... because that's ridiculous. Yeah, digital only. For the most part, I look at it as... if they want to get it printed, that's up to them. I feel like he's actually easier with the Buster, to be totally honest. This isn't like a very good weapon. Unless you hit him like that, and then, fuck him. Get the fuck out of here. I think we're gonna, like, I think this timing is gonna be, like, perfect. I think we're gonna finish just around 10, or just around 1 o'clock, 10 o'clock. Fucking, what am I thinking? Let's just go ahead and do this, because I need weapons. I didn't think that was gonna kill me. I thought I could survive another hit from one of the little ones. I'm salty. I'm a little salty. What, the one I was just talking about, Volpe? I mean, I didn't do any work. Like, I usually do a rough, like, I'll like, roughly lay out the poses to make sure we're, like, kind of on the same page, and then we'll handle payment. But at that point, he was, like... You could tell he just wanted to see if I would just do it, I think. Like I said, it was 4 months. And he was constantly like, well, just keep I can't do it this month. Maybe I can do half of it next week. And like he was milking it. He was trying to see if I was going to be dumb enough to do it without payment. And then at the end of the project, he would have just like been like, "Oh, well, oops." I was too smart for him though, to be blunt. It sounds arrogant, but I was way too smart for him. I was like, "Yeah, no, that's not how we do things." Why did that, like, not hit him at all? I feel like I just got ripped off. This is, like, not an easy weapon to hit him with. Yeah, it's usually stuff that's, like, in my style. Anything you've seen on the channel is, like, pretty accurate to other stuff I've done. And I still have a little water bubble left. But yeah, I don't do like anything like hyper realistic or anything. What a ride. Whoa, I forgot there was low gravity here. I should get that actually. Shit. Damage boost. So I love how this tricks you, because everything's upside down. So that's not actually a mega tank. It's actually a weapon tank. I think I still won it though, to be honest. See, weapon tank. I don't know. I saw that purple one with like the claws. Do you mean that one, or did you make a new one? I feel like I did. It's just I probably saw it when I woke up and it didn't fully register. I'd like some health, but these things are, like, not playing ball at all. Ooh, thank you. That's an M tank. Alright. Gonna go ahead and do this. And then we're gonna grab this, and then we're gonna whee! And let's end this shit. I missed. I tried. This is actually a very easy final boss. Like, all things considered, this is probably one of the easier capsules. See you around. He just fucking leaves him there.
Nice, Riley. Not nice, but you know what I mean.
Alright, we are going to do 100 pixels per clear in this game.
So that's a hundo. So I think next time we're gonna try and get through it as Proto Man, and then we're gonna do hard mode with Mega Man. That'll be the next Mega Man stream, whenever that may whenever that may be. I might have a schedule mix-up happening here through March. Basically, I'm thinking about there's 2 weeks in March that I'm thinking about giving a full week of overnight streams a shot to see how it goes. I'll try to keep you guys updated on Discord about that, of course. It's something I've been thinking about for a while, about just going full-time overnight and just seeing what happens. And then seeing if it works. If I do it, I'm probably going to. I won't start them so late. If I go full-time overnight, I'll probably start around midnight Eastern, instead of normally overnights start at like 2 o'clock. So I'll definitely start them earlier, maybe even as early as 11. It'll kind of be a schedule, like, between evening and overnight. It might be, like, 11 to 3, or 11 to 4, or 12 to 4, or something like that. Again, I'll try to keep you guys updated on that on Discord, but I need to find out exactly when it is that I'm going to be doing it. If I do it. Maybe I won't do it. Like, maybe I'll just stick to what I'm doing. I typically feel like overnight streams do way better, and that's why I've been considering it. But that's not necessarily always the case. Sometimes evening streams do pretty well, but I feel like evening streams either do very well or very poorly. It's like they're never average. They're either above, like way above average, or way under average. Yeah, we're gonna raid. We're just doing the credit thing. Even though we still have 15 minutes, I'm probably just gonna end early, and then I'll be back at 1:30, 2 o'clock. About 45 minutes to an hour and 15. And I think I'm gonna get back into Final Fantasy IX for overnight tonight. I'm giving Wargroove a bit of a break because they're talking about the next patch for Wargroove is gonna like rebalance the difficulty, and it's like mostly it's gonna add like lower difficulty settings. And the difficulty I'm currently playing, like the difficulty in the game, is going to be the new hard mode. So we're basically on the hardest difficulty, which is why it was getting kind of ridiculous. I want to dial it back just a little bit to make it a little bit more manageable, because we were reaching a point where it was taking us an entire stream of like 3 to 4 hours to get through one mission in campaign, and that's just like kind of ridiculous. I'd like to keep it moving a little bit more than that, so I'm kind of waiting for that update to get back into Wargroove. Like it's not gone forever, but I'm just giving it a little bit of a break while they work on that, which is convenient because Final Fantasy IX came out anyway. So I think that might be the overnight night game for a bit. What is? It's Saturday, right? I don't know if I'm gonna stream tomorrow, so I'm not gonna put anything on the schedule for that. I will do an overnight tomorrow. I don't know if I don't know if evening is going to be a thing tomorrow. If it is, I think I'm going to play Mario Tennis Aces. Because they added a new co-op challenge in that game, and I think there was a new character added at one point. Well, added this month. Although I guess we have another one coming in like a week as well, so... So I guess I could actually wait on that. Maybe I'll wait until March and do it. Maybe I'll do it next weekend, because I think next weekend, I think Friday's the 1st. Not totally sure on that. Yeah, about an hour. It's 10 of 1 now. It's gonna be like 1:30 or 2. Somewhere between there. What do we have? That could maybe be fun. We haven't done that in a while. I have no idea what that is. We also haven't raided them in a while. Yeah, let me find a raid target, and let me see. What else we got going? I really want to get into the formula of like having a better outro here. But yeah, like I said, that'll be it for tonight. Next time we do Mega Man, we'll try and finish Proto Man, and then we'll try and do hard mode with Mega Man. I'm gonna try and do some off-stream grinding of screws with Proto Man, I think, to get like all the tanks and lives we're gonna need. I'll try not to have to do that on stream. I don't know when that'll be. That'll probably be next weekend. Maybe I'll try and give it a little bit of a break, because we did do Mega Man twice this week. I did 100 pixels for finishing the game. Let me drop another 100 for likes, because we have, like, that's 50 for the end of the stream, 50 for over 10 likes. I want to get in the habit of doing that again. Otherwise, let me, yeah, let's go over here. We haven't, I'm pretty sure we have rated this person before, but not very often, so it's a good opportunity. And it's something different. So if you guys would join me on this, here's the link. It is That Bald Gamer is where we're going. He's playing Ocarina of Time 3D. 12-hour live stream, and he's been live for 11 hours already, so he might be nearing the end. He always does these crazy 12-hour streams on weekends. If you're not familiar with him and the link doesn't work, that's how the channel name is spelled. I'll see you guys in a little bit for Final Fantasy IX, maybe. If not, I'll see you tomorrow at some point. If I don't see you at any of those moments, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for providing cool, interesting conversation, hitting the like button. JMT for the donation, and all of my patrons for their continued support. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time.